And we're back. I'm here with my mom again. We were actually talking off camera about a concept in which people who have less intelligence, less common sense, are the ones most likely to heckle someone about their hair loss. Now, before I even go down that road, I want to give an example. I have another channel called Family Friendly Daddy Blog, and it's all about celebrating diversity and ethnicity. And I'm someone who is half European, but as you can probably tell from my mom, I'm ethnically mixed myself. And so I decided to do this channel, and that's the theme. Let's accept each other as we are. Let's celebrate our differences. Let's celebrate what we have in common. And you'd think that attract only people who are like-minded, but instead I get some people who have some racist comments in there. And it just goes to show that people who are intelligent can have intelligent conversations, and people who are not cannot. They just really don't have that ability. Because even with the ethnicity, like a Jewish guy, a Muslim, and a Christian guy, and an atheist could all be in the same room. And if they're all intelligent people, they wouldn't get into an argument. They probably wouldn't even discuss their beliefs. They would just be cool. But similarly, I think there's a lot to be said about hair loss, because people who don't have as much sense are the ones to heckle other people about hair loss. In the real world, anyone I would respect would never heckle someone about hair loss or even point it out. Say, oh, is your hairline starting to go? You're starting to lose your hair. I would never do that. And anyone I would respect would never do that. Okay? It's a mentality thing. And so, this is my mom. Growing up, if there was a kid who would say something, mean or whatever at school, she'd say, Nick, consider the source. Consider the source. And so, that's really stuck with me because, yeah, that does have a lot to do with it. And I even say insecure people are the ones who point out other people's perceived flaws. So we were talking about that, and so you've actually seen that in your lifetime, even with hair loss. You've seen.
Yes. I've just seen heckling and even bullying. Even bullying people that you're supposed to be really close to, and it's those people that were just like, oh, I know you're gonna lose your hair, and just even actually wrangle you down and pull your hair back, and there it is. And I am serious about this. This really happened.
More than once.
Yes, more than once. And just almost like making fun, like, you're going to lose your hair. You don't have the right head for it. Ha ha ha. It was like, wow. And this is the people that, just put it this way, people you're supposed to be close with.
But it's so tasteless. It's so tasteless. And I remember, I think it was my junior or senior year in high school, me and my dad were getting our haircuts at the same time. And my dad was in the chair getting his haircut. And someone we both knew, who was about his age, walked up from behind and said, well, Jack, you're losing your hair up here. You ain't got much back here. It's so thin. And, my dad didn't say anything back. He just kind of shrugged it off. But I still remember, and that was
never went back.
18 years ago.
And he never went back.
Really?
Never went back. It was that traumatic at that time that he wasn't as strong and confident about hair loss as he is today. That's when he was having a difficult time, like what was going to happen, and he didn't have anyone to talk to about it. I mean, it was hard. He was going through that. He's good and he's confident now. He has you. He has the hair loss channel to help support him and get him where he needs to be. And but yeah, he just said, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I just, I don't want to have to go through that again. I'll just clip my hair myself. Yeah. And so he never went back.
So I just wanted to make this video just to point that out. Actually, you can step forward. You're kind of a little off the shot, even though this is the end of the video. But just keep that in mind. People who are likely to point out your hair loss, those people don't have any sense. They don't have any taste, and they're not intelligent people. They're not people that most people are going to respect overall. Because the person who's going to point out someone's flaws, no matter what they are, whether it's hair loss or someone's nose is too big or whatever it is, that's the kind of person who people don't really want to be around. Who do they want to be around? They want to be around a person who is positive and reinforces the positive and the good and the things that you have control over. That's why I have a following on YouTube, because I am all those things to counter those people who have no sense and that are just unintelligent as they want to point out your hair loss. So I'm sorry that happens to men that experience. I'm sorry it happens to you.
I am too.
It's awful, but we have to remember what my mom said back in the 80s and 90s when I was growing up. Nick, consider the source.